masih reset omnium high cross. Nah, alhamdulillah selesai. Lanjut lagi kita. Aduh, saya capek bang. Kayak ini kita cuma apa sih? Oh nggak bisa gue tadi udah coba pakai OBS error, nggak berhasil dia. Besok aja lah, gue mau coba OBS. Gue ada cara lain juga. Soalnya pakai screen mirror rupanya dia file tuh nggak masuk. Nah. Oke, lanjutnya tadi kita udah lihat stream sebelumnya. Ini kita langsung ke zona indoor. Kita lanjut langsung storynya. Soalnya udah jam 2 juga ini. Udah jam 5 cuy. Apa? Time retracement kedua. Kita 2 ya. Time retracement. Wah, tuan kedima. Iya, beneran gak ada suara. Apa nih? Bug ini terlalu jelas loh. Suara nggak ada itu anjir. Masa bahasa udah gua apain dah. Tapi kok defaultnya tuh Inggris, cuman ya kok tumben banget nggak ada suara loh. Bukan ngebug kan anjir. Wah anjir. Ini developer, jangan bilang developernya malas mau ini loh. Bentar, nanti dulu. Jangan bilang apa yang malas style Inggris. Kocak, masa book bahasa Inggris sih? Ya, alhamdulillah bahasa Inggris sih mungkin cok. Masa suara PA Inggrisnya nggak ada? Man. Ya Allah, ke bawah, aku di atas. Apa yang mau ke bawah? Ini apa? Oh, di sini, di atas. Tidak sini nggak sih? Nggak, aku tuh nggak bisa pakai ini. Mau ningkatin apa tuh nggak bisa deh. Ini emang kalau kayak gini biasanya emang kelakuan kan ya. Area buatan hasil yang update kalian itu area buatan aja. Mau ngirim beberapa lah ke area lain. Cuman satu. Ini ada kosong. Aku nggak selesai sih. Aku bakal kebahas ke VA apa dulu. Kalau emang VA apa ini Inggris nggak ada, berarti VA Jepang. Jepang yang mana tuh? Ntar kita send. Kita pasti aku perlu voice biar asik gua ini. Oh dia notification langsung. 5%. Lama. Lambat sih downloadnya. Halo. Dua harian kalau apa udah apa kan soalnya buat sisa 2 aja lagi. Kalau dari bagian apa yang mereka harus ini jalan. Tapi masih ada hari yang belum aku apakan. Keluar coy kalau mau apa. Cina atau aku nggak tahu Jepang. Lu karena lebih suka Inggris. Wah, aku suka bahasa Inggris. Tapi kok kayak gini cek dulu ya. Mana kah?
researcher? Ugh, for a second we thought those jerks finally found us. What took you so long to get here? We left that message with Baggins ages ago. Any longer, the boss and I would have taken the fight straight to Asarada and the Public Security Bureau.
It's okay, Anka. I'm here now. Baggis only said that you were somewhere in the Astra building, but it took a lot of efforts to find you guys. Why don't you start by telling me why you're here, of all places?
It's an exciting story, let me tell you. It all started that day when me and Rosalind were...
It's all thanks to Mr. Baggis. When Asarada appeared at the tavern that day, Mr. Baggis was the one who tipped off Anka about Team X, giving her time to escape. After you used a space rift to escape, I found an opening during my fight with Asarada and took off on my motorcycle. When I met up with Anka, Baggis informed us that our communications were being monitored, so he set up this hideout.
Why didn't you tell the boss you were gonna use a space rift to make your getaway, researcher? She would have been a lot safer if she went with you, you know?
Odin's Tavern has always been a major player in Asperia's underworld. And as its owner, his reputation precedes him. A word from him, and folks are falling over themselves to lend a hand.
He may look like your friendly neighborhood grandpa, but he's got a deadly side. Word on the street is, he once took down 3 men with nothing but a pencil.
Kok John Wick?
Stop scaring the
Jadi
researcher,
John Wick
Anka.
tuh.
You've broken more cups at the tavern than anyone can count. And yet Mr. Baggis has never pointed a pencil at you.
Aw, come on, boss. Leave the bullying to Gray Fox. If both of you start teaming up on me, I don't know how much longer I'll last in Wednesday.
That reminds me. Have either of you found any clues about her location? I could really use her help with something right now.
Nada. Not a trace. It's like she just vanished. Rosalind scoured Lucius's logs, communications, and even his computer.
But the Fang Gang hit a dead end too. They asked everyone from petty thugs to top mercs, but no one's heard a peep about her.
What about Lucius? Where is he now?
In the hospital. Apparently he's starting to recover, but there's no telling when he'll wake up. The doctors want to use medicine to wake him, but the Aurora industry lawyers keep denying him treatment. It's like they're stalling for time or something.
I don't have time to wait for him to wake up. I'll drag him, the doctors, and the meds out of the hospital if I have to. I need answers next.
Straight to the point, huh? I like it.
Same here. It's just, won't this make Rosalind even more upset? Maybe I should buy her a gift ahead of time.
Team X is monitoring the entire city through the Public Security Bureau. We'll have to take this abandoned underground passage to avoid getting caught. This way. The tunnels down here are complicated and it's easy to get lost, so stay close.
Okay. Nggak hati-hati deh, aku pun nggak akan tangkap sama agak mukul mereka kecuali Mianya tim kelakuan. Aku nggak bisa dipakai loh bang. Gak perlu saya story dulu udah bang, kita bisa aja. Kayaknya perlu ganti ya bang. Salah, kamu ganti senjata. Ntar bang, kita ganti senjata seru dulu. Bentar, salah senjata. Tinggalnya nih, sama main pedang gitu. Tapi cekiku bintang 5. Biasa. Ikut ya. Lag bang. Mulai mas dari. Sudah. Ada batang double sudah. Nggak bisa makan. Wah anjir, cepet. Halo. Jelek banget. Rasis kan emang tidak terlalu bagus ya. Wah, lelah kira. Roll up, bro.
You left the squad on your own. No one will be responsible if something happens. What are you doing? I'm the heir of the Todd family. You're all as good as dead.
Loh,
Why are you looking
tapi
at me
biarin
like
ganda
that?
kah?
Aside from me, the clueless rich kid with good connections, everyone else on Team X is either a senior investigator or a veteran soldier. It took a lot of planning to put on this little show, you know. But on to more serious matters. I paid Wednesday a substantial sum of money to complete a certain request. However, since you failed to carry out your mission, all of your subsequent operations will now be under my command.
Cakep main versi.
Are you talking nonsense? Or have you completely lost it?
You mean you don't know? See. And here I thought Aglia, or rather, Gray Fox, had figured it out a long time.
Gray Fox? I mean, what are you talking about? We don't know anything, right?
Let it go, Anka.
Waduh,
He
bang.
clearly knows Gray Fox's true identity. Tell me, Asarada,
Besi.
what exactly is this
Enteng.
request you mentioned?
Nanti juga nge-sim sama dia,
It's so
awas
much
aja gue.
easier to talk to someone with an actual brain. The truth is, I am Phantom, the one who hired Wednesday to steal file 049 from Aurora Industries. I paid a deposit of
Awas aja
500,000
anda
more,
nge-sim sama
and
dia.
yet I received nothing in
Podcaster
return.
punya gua gas, gak mau, anjir gak mau bagi-bagi. Lu kan ngatain dia besi.
Surely
Wah,
that's
anjir.
acceptable to you.
Saya nggak mau bagi-bagi, punya
Researcher,
saya itu.
another DM from Phantom just came through on the Darknet forum. They're
Ente
changing the
ngatain
term.
bersana sana
They want us to
jauh-jauh
follow
kah?
us, the top-rated employer on the forum with the most orders and the biggest payouts? That was you?
How could you put your own sister in such danger, you fool? Because of you, the Federation is hunting us down. And her...
Forgive me, Miss Nola, but it was all an accident, and I'm just as much a victim as any of you. At the time, one of my subordinates mentioned that Aurora Industries had stolen a very important file related to Omnium technology. I figured Lucius had simply stolen yet another file from one of his competitors. Thinking it would interest you, I posted the request with the full expectation that you would accept it. However, I had no idea that the stolen file was actually Federation property.
Lancarnya HP nge-lag bang.
Quit lying!
Bukan chipset.
Team X is hunting us down over file 049, and you're their captain. There's
Anjir,
no
gua liat.
way you didn't know
Nanti-
about this.
Aku lupa chipset.
Do you honestly believe I would have gotten Aglia involved if I knew it
Lupa
was a
siapa sih ya?
classified
Nanti
Federation file?
saya mau
Furthermore,
nyelesaikan
foolish enough to give
ayang.
Thieves an advantage over Lucius.
Pretty bold of you to look down on Wednesday like that. Remind me, who was the one who offered us 1 million Norn for our services? You were so scared I'd turn down your offer that you stayed up all night just to reply to me.
1 million Norn may seem like a large sum to you, but it's nothing to people like us. Besides, I only went to all that trouble for Aglia's sake, not for you or anyone else.
For Grey Fox? What does she have to do with this?
Your ignorance is astounding, I must say. Did it ever occur to you that a young lady her age needs plenty of rest in order to grow into a healthy adult?
Oh, Pak.
Of course
Oh, bersih.
not, because all you care about is making your paltry wages. That's why you kept Aglia awake at all hours of the night, forcing her to open password-protected safes and whatnot.
Asurada
So,
ngomel.
let me get this straight. You were worried that your sister wasn't sleeping enough, so you offered Anka 1 million Norn job to stop her from keeping Grey Fox awake at night? But when you made the request, you had no idea that the Aurora Industries file was actually file 049, which was property of the Federation.
Correct. And as a result of my careless actions, our rotten father must have locked her away to avoid arousing the Federation's suspicions. I can't bear it any longer.
Your rotten father?
Adiknya
That's
disuruh
kind of
terus.
familiar. Hey Anka, could you play Grey Fox's last recorded message?
I got locked up by that rotten jerk. It's my fault for being so careless, but
Iya bener bapaknya loh.
I see. So when Grey
Tahan
Fox said
bapak.
that, she wasn't talking about Lucius at all. She was talking about her dad. Your guys' dad.
Of course. Who else could make someone disappear so completely but our father, a man with
Grafik ini nggak
countless
bagus
connections
grafiknya.
all over the city? He
Gua
has
udah nyoba
always
ke
been the
laptop
kind to
banget
do
banget.
things for our own good. But in truth, he does nothing but give orders.
If you ask me, he's more interested in protecting his business assets than protecting his own daughter. I'd expect nothing less from Tepin Todd, a man known for his ruthless pursuit of profit.
To be honest, my father... Never mind. If there are no further objections to the change of terms of our agreement, then I will require your full cooperation from this point on. My father always taught me that formalities always come before business. Before we officially begin, I should call him as a courtesy. But it seems the signal is too poor down here. We'll need to find a place with better reception first.
Nah. Baik, look.
Todd Family Residence, Frey speaking. How may I assist you?
Jack, DM sih.
Hello, Frey. I wish to speak to my father.
Understood.
Chipsetku
I'm
apa?
okay, sir.
Aku pernah lihat
There was
chipsetku.
simply a delay in my
Are you
medicine
not taking your
delivery.
medicine as
It
prescribed?
was due to an update in the hospital system, so understood. I'm okay, sir. There was simply a delay in my medicine delivery this week. It was due to an update in the hospital system, so please don't hold it against the doctor, young master. Your father is ready to receive your call now.
Oh,
Good
perhatian
day,
sekali.
sir. This is Henderson speaking. Your father just finished with an important meeting and is now having a cup of tea. He will be with you momentarily.
Why do you have 2 stewards working for you?
First off, we have a steward at each of our residences, so we have way more than On top of that, someone as capable as Frey has his own assistant. But Henderson is my father's personal valet. He's just filling in as steward at our new place for now.
This had better be important, Asarada. I'm joining several high-level Federation members for a round of golf soon. So you have exactly 5 minutes to tell me whatever it is you need to tell me.
Bentar lagi. Jadi kamu hanya punya 5 menit untuk memberitahu saya. Yang perlu kamu beritahu.
I'll dispense with the unnecessary small talk then, Father. I would like for you to release Aglia.
We've been over this already, Asarada. I had you appointed as captain of Team X specifically to prevent the Federation from uncovering Aglea's history as a hacker. My conditions for releasing her are still the same. Eliminate every member of Wednesday, find a scapegoat to take the fall as Grey Fox, and ensure that Aglaia is no longer being...
First of all, we never discussed anything regarding Team X. You simply forced me to comply after putting Aglaia under house arrest. Secondly, when she finally reconnects with the outside world, I don't want her first discovery to be that her father and brother joined forces to eliminate all of her friends.
We have no other choice, Asarada. Ace's refusal to disband Wednesday gave Meryl the chance to dig up the truth. You're now our final hope to protect Aglaia.
And that's precisely the reason I accepted my assignment as captain of Team X. But now that I've had time to investigate their matter, I realize that your plan is far from reasonable. The members of Wednesday are skilled and trustworthy, and Aglaia values them highly as friends. For that reason, I believe they are more valuable to us alive rather than dead.
What value could a lowly band of thieves possibly have? Now stop wasting my time, Asarada. The sooner you finish them off, the sooner Aglaia can regain her freedom.
I'm afraid I must refuse, Father. You raised me to be your successor, and now I must consider our family's future. I'll prove the value of keeping Wednesday alive to you, and then I will convince Secretary General Kieran to pardon them, thus cementing the Todd family's honorable status in the eyes of the entire Federation. That is my plan, and now it is your turn to accept it.
You're walking on thin ice, Asarada. Kieran is the last person you want to provoke, so...
All right, enough with the formalities. It's go time. Just follow my lead, and I can guarantee a smooth rescue for Aglaia.
Smooth rescue? How are we supposed to do that, now that you've taunted the enemy and given away our next move? Plus, we still don't know where Grey Fox is being held.
Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. My father may have placed Aglaia under house arrest, but that doesn't mean he would subject his beloved daughter to any further indignities. She's probably lounging in some villa, cut off from the world, but pampered like a queen.
I see. Then all we have to do is go through a list of the Todd family's properties. Let's see. Oh no.
Would you like to hear an interesting story about my cousin?
Tapi aku suka sih, soalnya lebih dewasa gitu sekarang.
When she saw a beautiful villa and decided to buy
Lagi
it,
pula
but
sifatnya
when
kan
she looked up
agak
Fitur's
ini ya,
information,
keras juga. Jadi
she was surprised to
bagus-bagus
discover
aja
that
suaranya.
she had already purchased it long ago and had simply forgotten about it.
Aku rasa
Just
handphonenya
can't resist
berubah lagi.
flaunting your family's wealth, can you? If you're actually going to help us rescue Grey Fox, then I suggest you keep your nonsense to yourself.
It's hardly nonsense, my dear. I mentioned that we assign different stewards to each of our estates, yes? Because Henderson, the steward I just spoke to, has most likely been assigned to the seaside villa that my father recently purchased. If so, then Aglaia is definitely being held there. I will show you the way, but you three will be in charge of the rescue operation itself. Come with me.
Wait, Asarada. If you knew all this, and all it took was a single phone call to find out Grey Fox's location, why haven't you rescued her yourself?
Gak bisa
By
sih
asking
saya.
us to do it, it looks like you're just setting us up.
You're as perceptive as they say, Miss Nola. Rest assured, everything I've said up until this point is entirely truthful. The last thing I want is for my sister to spend the rest of her life hating me for hurting her friends. The reason I require your assistance is because my own subordinates are loyal only to the Todd family name, which means they would never choose me over my father. You three, on the other hand, will surely help me if it means rescuing Aglaia.
So, in spite of all your money, you came to us for help because you can't trust anyone around you, huh? Suddenly, I'm not all that jealous of you.
Come, it won't do to keep Aglaia waiting.
Nah. Gak bisa cepat kayak gak, Bang? Masa jalan kayak CG gini?
Relax. They'd probably be glad to see me gone. They'll just put someone else in charge.
Why is that?
An infamous profiteer and his incompetent son have been placed in charge of a team of elite soldiers and highly trained agents. How would you feel if you were in their position? Besides, I'm acting on my own this time, which means they can wash their hands of any blame if something really happens to me. Why would they squander such a perfect opportunity by
Gak bisa kan
rescuing me?
jalan lebih normal gitu. Aku masih gak kasih kalau ikut jalan kayak gitu.
We have arrived.
Udah cukup jauh deh bang.
I told you already. Your little gang of thieves is more useful to us alive than dead. The time has come to prove your worth, so I require your full cooperation.
This thing won't budge!
You were never going to help us rescue Gray Fox, were you? Nola was right. This was all just a trap to get rid of Wednesday.
No, trust me. This is all part of the plan. In order to
Tangkap
rescue
lah.
Leah, you must first demonstrate your ability to cure aberrants.
sekali ya.
Then will we have a chance to obtain a pardon from Secretary General Kieran.
Hah?
Did
Wow,
you just call them aberrants?
ini bagus.
So, you've known about the Omnium incident all along.
Of course. Team X is responsible for
Pak, kita kali ini mencari tahu gimana aberran itu terjadi.
incident. Our duties include, but are not limited to, eradicating aberrants, purging any online
Ente
information
jangan
related to
toxic
them,
bang.
and restricting the freedom of anyone who knows about their existence.
Aberrants? Omnium incident? What are you two talking about?
Stay out of it, Anka.
Ikut-ikut aja
I
bang.
thought the conversation with my father made that perfectly clear, no? I'm helping improve the value of your lives by demonstrating that you have the ability to cure aberrants. I have recording devices installed to capture the process, which I will present to Kieran when the time comes. The Secretary General couldn't possibly refuse such a powerful secret in exchange for pardon, and the one who facilitates the entire process will be me, Oscar Todd. This all but guarantees that
Sombong
our
kali,
family
Bang.
name will command even more respect within the Federation. Wouldn't you?
If you're so sure that this secret is enough to guarantee our safety, then why didn't you just tell us sooner? I'm sure we would have agreed to your plan if we knew it was in our best interest.
Surely you jest. I only suspected that you were capable of curing aberrants. And if I was wrong, I would have had no choice but to carry out my father's original plan to protect Aglia. But I've already played my part. The rest is up to you three, and I will be watching very closely. The stage is set and the cameras are rolling. Prove your ability to cure aberrants, or I will report your tragic deaths to Aglia and tell her that I was too late to save you.
Bukan menyembuhkan,
You
lebih
really
tepatnya tuh
are out of your mind.
menghabisi yang
Don't
udah
say
kayak
that, Miss
gini.
Nola. If you succeed, I'll even request a few Defense Force files from Secretary General Kieran on your behalf. I'm certain you will be thanking me by the time this is all over.
That crazy bastard. If that's how he wants to play, we'll just blast through these walls and get out of here.
But boss,
Ngamuk mak.
if we break out like that, won't the aberrants escape too? They'll turn the innocent people outside into their next meal, right?
It's fine, Anka. I really do have a way to cure them, but I need you guys to buy me some time.
Roger.
Oke. Hahaha, maju kali ini. Sini. Ini kalau fight tuh tetap nge-lag, soalnya kan kalau pakai apa nih enggak kurang apa ya. Paling waktu jalan sih masih lancar ya. Gelap. Apa ini? Ngebug. Oh enggak, kirain ngebug. Apa coba jaminan ngebug kali. Pesan nabrak. lapisan dasar. Gimana, Wak? Oh ini ya. Tutorial ngebaktir. Nggak tahu tiba-tiba muka robot, Wak. Terlepas lah. Kacau ini. Aku kira ini kalau muka Nolangka masih mending, malah muka ini muka robot nggak bener. Wow. Ayam saya. Mukanya gini. Weh, cok. Kandang dia aja. Gitu kalau dari nih ayang. Jangan tekan. Sebesar lagi. Masih punya banyak pertanyaan untukmu. Waspada, musuh akan segera muncul. Bala bantuanmu akan segera datang. Ini pada seribu, aku tidak akan. Istri saya ini. Wah, bini gua gak ada bini gua ini. Saya tidak terima ini istri saya. Batuk. Wow. Ini apa nih? Kayak Rasis entity gak sih? Cina. Tapi gue gak suka Cina, cok. Melok apa sih ini? Virus alterasi tapi disebutnya itu void entities ya sih. Kalau gue dapet dari Discord. Oh, apa nih? Kok mirip apa ya? HPmu Cina. Tapi gue Infinix, cok. Infinix gak Cina gak sih? Siapa ini? Oh, ini aja lu ambil ini aja. Ambil Tori aja. Gue masih cok. Cina bisa nggak tahu, cok. Gue beli HP yang penting beli. Lu ambil yang ini aja, jangan ambil gini gua. Apa ini?
Greetings. We are the 5th Aerospace Assault Team of the Joint Defense Forces Temporal Anomaly Response Force. Our current mission is to make contact with Void Piercer Entity 11856 in this area of hyperspace.
Ala kan sama aja, bangke. Lu aja ngambil yang apa Void Piercer punya gua.
The Temporal Anomaly Response Force of the Joint Defense Force? What in the world is that? Isn't this the foundational layer?
Second Lieutenant Jana of Frontline Command. ID number T118, reporting in.
Acknowledged. Second Lieutenant Jana, please deliver your...
Construction of the reshaping tower in the target area is now complete, and the Void Girl is currently pursuing a Bastion-level Void Piercer. An unidentified civilian was also discovered in the area, and has been assigned case number UE5571. Note, the unidentified civilian joined forces with the Void Girl to fend off the Bastion-level Void Piercer and appears to be friendly. Please advise on how to proceed.
Itu istri saya, Bang. Ente nih parah.
Your status has been acknowledged. Command will send an assault team to assist the Void Girl in battle.
Void Girl dibantunya. Ada Void Piercer
In
sebetulnya.
addition, the mission has been reassigned to the Desert Sands Outpost, which is located in the Varun district of Poderick.
Jangan bilang Farun nih, Vera.
All personnel related to case number UE5571 and report to the Desert Sands Outpost, where a specialist will provide you with further instructions. End transmission.
Dalamnya tuh kayak ini, kayak ruang Space Entity gitu.
You would be smart to cooperate with us. Let's go.
Me?
Gimana tuh melompat Entity?
Go home? It sounds like we need to have a doctor examine you, especially your head. You haven't just forgotten who you are. but where you are right now.
Enak aja gua ada lupa loh.
Shirley's body hasn't.
Masa dituduh pikun lagi?
Okay.
Ma'am, I brought the civilian in question. Good work, Jana. I'll take it from here.
Banyak yang bolong. Ya benar.
Our signals indicate that
Ente
the
bener.
Void Maiden
Ini
is currently engaging the Bastion level Void
Gak tahu sih, mereka
battle
kayak
once
masanginnya
again.
tuh
Replenish your
nggak ngepas
supplies,
gitu.
then head to the
Kayaknya nggak
coordinates to
biasa kan,
provide
ini kan kemungkinan
reinforcements.
yang utama kalau di global kan ini Inggris. Kalau di apa kan itu apa?
Number UE
Beda lagi.
5571. Commander Antoria has been expecting you for
Ya kan
quite some
suara
time.
aslinya Cina kan. Kalau pakai Jepang, kalau pakai Inggris sama Jepang itu udah agak ngawur ya. Udah seharusnya. Kamu kota bang, kalau gitu kamu kota sih. Siapa minta?
Did someone authorize your omnium research, or is your organization conducting it outside of the law?
Wait. I can't answer all those questions at once.
Then let's start with the most important one. How are you capable of passing between
Ya.
hyperspace and reality?
Makin gak cocok kok, gak bagus sih bahasa Portugis.
Reality? By reality, do you mean... hang on. Can I ask what year you were born?
2642. But what does that have to do with anything? Now answer my question.
5D nih, 5 dimensi. Pernah naik udah. Modalnya sudah tahun yang lalu. Ini bisa untuk membuat feature. Hyperruang ya, hyperversal. Hyperspace sih sebutnya.
Fine, keep your secrets for now.
Kalian
But
bukan
once you
dari
meet
Heads of
Commander
Ida.
Antoria, she'll get the truth out of you. Under normal circumstances, an unidentified individual like yourself would be placed under strict detainment. However, Commander Antoria has ordered us to keep you at the outpost's command center for now. See that mecha lying in the middle of the outpost? I know you're strong enough to team up with the Void Girl against a Bastion-level Void Piercer.
Ya kuat lah, aku aja bisa ngalahin Naka.
But if you go up against that Type 0 ground controller, you'll see just how mild a Bastion-level Void Piercer really is. Until we're certain of your trustworthiness, that machine will be keeping a very close eye on you. I suggest you avoid any thoughts of running away and wait patiently for Commander Antoria to come and find you.
Udah jam. Cek dulu ntar. Bang. Normal. Mata orbital berjalan stabil. Belum ada sinyal void entity yang terdeteksi. Menguap, sejujurnya aku masih sedikit ngantuk. Suara aku agak cempreng, Pak. Kacau. Kamu merasa lelah, istirahatlah sejenak dan aku akan menjaga untukmu. Tapi kamu sudah melihat materi ini begitu lama, kamu mungkin belum sempat istirahat kan? Tidak apa-apa, aku masih punya energi lebih. Pergi dan istirahat sejenak. Oke. Berarti ada orang-orang yang itu udah pernah dari sejak awal. Di zaman musuh, peningkatan aktivitas void entity baru-baru ini, terutama void entity kelas base station. Minta ada provokasi. Void entity base station terjadi situasi moderis dapat memburuk dengan cepat. Tingkatkan pengawasan udara, tanggapi ancaman dengan cepat, kuatkan kewaspadaan garis depan, siapkan untuk keadaan darurat, pertahankan komunikasi yang sesuai dengan pos kurun pasir. Katanya masih kurang sih, mungkin nggak ada data bagus deh. Ini rencana mereka aja. Moderis ini area baru atau kayak mana ya? Aja yakin gue. Batuk. Oke, saya. Gak ada yang bisa dibaca sih. Dia kan ada dari 50 tahun lalu. Berarti kemungkinan waktu time retracement ini orang-orang hancur. Ini orang-orang apakah kalah kacau gak sih? Pada kacau semua. Ada lagi Fitur. Ada.
This is the place. Now wait right here. You'll know who you're dealing with once she gets here.
Bentar ya, kamu ini pas. Tepat di momen kritis program perancangan ulang realitas. Hah? Jadi mereka ngancang ulang realitas dari hyperspace ini. Ini fix sih, ini dari Hearts of Aida. Jadi dia ngirim bantuan buat Hearts of Aida ini fix. Iya, kalau dari sini kan Aida biru. Dia Hearts of Aida terhubung berarti. Bukan kita datang. Cangkang kosong. Jadi mereka ini jangan-jangan mereka sebenarnya udah tahu kalau kebaya, tapi kok nggak dikasih tahu ke orang lain loh gitu. Dikasih tempat berdiri di sampingmu saat kita menghadapi turun dari luar. Ambil tugas kita dan jangan pernah mengganggu itu. Enggak, mas saja kamu Aida ini bukan planet kita. Ada pengawasan 24/7 jam, jadi pemotor akses rata mendapati dengan radius 10 km baik darat maupun di udara. Kita harus sebuah garnison untuk internal dan operasi struktur pos ini. Cukup lengkap juga data di sini, nggak terlalu susah ya. Portal dibuat dengan resonansi asam, ruangnya tercermin bagi dunia nyata. Terus kita bisa menggunakannya untuk mengubah realitas, sebutnya hyperspace, universal. Itu area di luar ruang dan waktu. Akan menjadi dewa di realitas di dimensi ini. Jika dewa saya itu menggunakan hyperspace untuk menciptakan dan mentransformasi dunia. Sayangnya teknologi manusia terbatas, bahkan menggunakan menara pengubah bentuk di ruang hyper untuk menghentikan alur waktu sudah membuat kita mencapai batas waktu.
Enjoying the materials our outpost has to offer? Even though they're all highly classified, it makes no difference for people like us who exist in hyperspace. They may as well be public knowledge, so I won't bother you about them. But back to more serious matters. You caught my attention. Now let me take a closer look at you.
And you are?
That's right. I haven't properly introduced myself. My name is Antoria, and I'm the commander of the Joint Defense Force's 2nd Legion, as well as the commander of the Temporal Anomaly Response Force. The Federation has ordered us to carry out a military operation codenamed Reshaping Reality within this area of hyperspace. Now it's your turn to introduce yourself. Who are you? Where did you come from? And where are you going?
Sebenarnya kita punya masalah di sini, tapi tidak mudah untuk diatasi. Di sana nggak bisa.
I'm a researcher from District 4 of Hycros. I came from Kylo, and I guess I'm trying to go back to Kylo?
District 4? You guys are supposedly on the front lines of Omnium tech. So, did you cook up this little breakthrough yourself?
That's right. My mentor, Professor Kenny, is the head of our Space Rift research team. He discovered this technique by accident.
What a surprise! Even after the Omnium Experimentation Prohibition Act was passed, humanity is still making important strides in the field of Omnium research. While I'm delighted to know we can now enter and exit hyperspace freely, I have to ask, Why are you the
Mana
only one here
rekan-rekannya
right now?
Profesor Ken?
Where are the rest of your colleagues, including this
The tech's still in its early stages, which means we can only send one person through at a time. We're not sure what's causing it yet, but don't worry. When I return, we'll figure it out for sure.
Mereka ada Asperger atau apa?
Which reminds me, I
Ini kan
believe that
datanya
girl
dari
from
high post,
before
apa
can
dari
help
high
me with
post
my
juga?
research.
Bisa itu.
Is there any way I can meet her before I leave?
You want to see her?
Yes, she's actually a close friend of mine.
Itu istri saya.
Great. This is exactly what I needed. I've been looking for a way to send her to the surface layer. With your help, I'm sure we'll figure out how to transport multiple people between the two layers in no time.
Whoa. Back up a second. How in the world do you know about the surface and foundational layers? And what's this about transporting multiple people between them? You're not from the foundational layer, are you? You're from the real world just like me. I've been looking for you forever, but I never thought you'd be hiding out here.
Finally, some truth comes out. You really did come from outside the network. Now, let's go back to my other questions. Who are you and where are you heading? Trust me, you don't want to be on my bad side. Think very carefully before you answer.
Istri saya. Bang, stuck. No. Gak bisa bang. Oh,
But I thought we were after the same thing then. Tell me, who is this person and why are you
si
so
Diti istri
protective of
saya
him?
bang. Kan ente nggak percaya loh.
I don't think I'm wasting my time at all. If you're so insistent on protecting him, then there's a good chance he's the person I'm looking for.
Mungkin aku harus impresi. Kita pasti masuk. Kepada aku dapat sepenuhnya mengambil merangkul status. Baik. Tapi gak ada suara hilang lagi.
I see. So you're an authorizer. It's pretty rare for someone to establish a cybernetic link. Who sent you? And why? All right. I admit I misjudged you. Let's start over. I'll go first. My name really is Antoria, and I really am the commander of the 2nd Legion, as well as the Temporal Anomaly Response Force. My duty is to exterminate the void piercers that appear in this area and prevent any further temporal anomalies. I've already teamed up with our mutual friend here 71 times.
Anjir
You can check
dihitung
my
bangkit.
Wait, 71 joint operations? Don't tell me. Have you been stuck here all this?
Yes. It's been so long that I've nearly forgotten. The truth is, I only
Gak
need to
masalah
know a
utama.
few
Aku
simple
takutnya kalau
things
misalnya
about you,
mereka masuk
authorizer.
ke
Like your name, your affiliation, your objective, and the current year.
My name is... I was chosen by Hycros to serve as the network's authorizer. My reason for being here is to eliminate the viruses attacking the network, restore its systems to their normal functions, and find a way to awaken my friend Shirley. As for the year, it's 2713. But why do you need to know that?
Hycros. So they're the ones who sent you to restore the network. What happens after that? What will they do with the network once it's...
Humanity can only continue researching Omnium technology once the network has been fully restored. After the cataclysm, Ida was left in shambles and its people. At the very least, the Omnium advocates believe Omnium is the key to saving our world.
The Omnium advocates. You mean those who think Omnium is the key to humanity's future? So, does that mean you need its power to save Shirley? And those who used Omnium to modify themselves? What did they call themselves again?
You mean the heirs of Ida? My business with them is an entirely different story.
Pertanyaanmu sudah dijawab.
Fine, I'll back off. If you're so trusting of him, then I suppose I can also trust him for the time being. The question is, are you willing to do the same?
Trust you. What's in it for me?
Oh, more than you might think. Take a closer look at the records I just gave you. It won't take long for you to realize that there's no defeating the Void Piercers. At least not for good. But with your ability to freely travel between layers, my plan to wipe out the Void Piercers for good might just work. It all comes down to whether you're in or not.
Okay, let's hear your plan then.
I'm not about to lay all my cards on the table. If you really want to know more, take this back to the surface layer and give it to Kieran, the head of the Federation. Tell her it's time to restart the gate to hyperspace. If I told you everything now, it'd only confuse you. Kieran will explain when you meet him. Until then, just do as I say and nothing bad will happen to you.
Even if you're being honest, how am I supposed to get Kieran to trust me? I've heard he's a shrewd and powerful figure.
That's why I'm giving you this badge. All you have to do is show it to him and he'll support you with whatever resources he can muster.
And what's in it for you?
My mission, of course. Once the Void Piercers are gone for good, my soldiers and I can finally leave this place. But without your help, our forces are doomed to fight this endless battle until every last one of us falls.
Fine. I'll trust you. For now.
We're counting on you, Authorizer. If someone out there is trying to interfere with your mission, then let me offer you a piece of friendly advice. Trust no one. Especially anyone from outside the network.
Aku sangat semesta. Aku mau ngecek beberapa hal yang bisa dicek. Ini perangkap bencana. Mau ngecek dulu sih barang. Apa nih? Makanan. Monster terlalu gede sih kalau buat memasak. Ya makanya aku bilang itu. Kok bisa manusia kalau kayak gini? Kayak sejak awal kalau mereka pindah ke Aida ini udah salah. Mungkin kita bakalan ke tengah lagi sih. Oh, ada robot gede. Keren sih. Ini gue lihat dari federasi semua. Teman transmen pertama juga ada. Teman transmen kedua maksudnya apa? Aku paham kenapa Al-Qaeda mau bangkitin tanda transmen lagi. Karena sejak awal Gestos tuh ada di sini. Jadi kalau mereka mau nyelamatin orang-orang yang dia tahu dan nyelamatin realitas ya cuma dengan cara 2 kali lagi. Oke. Bisa lagi paham lagi story. Cukup bagus. Tapi cukup menarik juga. Kalau 2 kali tamu tersebut berarti yang pertama tuh waktu kita gagal, yang kedua sebenarnya itu bukan gagal tapi emang persiapannya aja. Berarti baru yang kedua ini baru kita bisa selesai ya. Cukup ruwet juga sih. Oh, jaringanku lelet. Asal. Lelet bang, jaring kita lelet. Stuck, bentar. Bentar lah, aku mau ngambil baju. Lah. Kepentalang.
Authorization successful.
Berarti ada berapa kali sudah terjadi. Hampir masalah Cina ada kacau begini. Lanjut. Apa nih?
Brilliant. Just brilliant. Excellent work, everyone. Once this is over, I'll be sure to settle the remaining 500,000 Norn for your outstanding performance. Now
it's time for you to meet your maker.
Ingat pembuatmu.
Oh, whack him good! Then you can flatten him with your bike, boss.
do what you will to me, but have you forgotten about Aglia?
So, you fooled your teammates into thinking Wednesday kidnapped you, right? Perfect. That means we can use you as a bargaining chip to trade for Grey Fox once we find your...
Fine by me, but my father doesn't take threats lightly. Even if you do manage to pull it off, the Todd family and the entire Federation will be after you.
If it comes to that, we'll just escape to...
Go ahead. Take your time daydreaming about where you could run. Whether it's Mara, another planet, or an entirely different universe altogether. It won't make any difference.
Wah, ini
Now, if you'll
keluarganya ngeri
excuse
kali.
me, I must call my
Masa
father.
alam lain juga dikejar.
Greetings, sir. Your father is reading through your message as we speak. One moment, please.
Message? You aren't planning to go straight to Kieran with this, are you?
Of course I am. I paid triple the price to modify this hidden chamber just in time for the plan. Given your excellent performance, it looks like my money was well spent after all.
Consider yourself fortunate, Asarada. With the recent spike in aberrant activity, the contents of this recording are exactly
Dia nggak
what
diruangin nih,
Kieran
tapi
needs
sekaligus
right
tuh
now.
terhubung.
But before dealing with someone like him, you must take every possible precaution imaginable. I raised you to be my heir, so I understand your chances of success better than anyone. But what's your plan for afterward?
What's the matter? Worry that Kieran will change your mind? Because I hardly think the Secretary General is that type of person. Or do you find it amusing that I'm betting on the morality of a person in power at a crucial...
I've arranged for a helicopter. Once Kieran agrees to your plan, I'll have my people escort Aglia straight to Kylo. Recent changes there will put
Wah,
Aglia
kita
out
ini
of
ke
her
map baru
reach.
kah?
We've poured a lot of resources into that area, and they've promised their top specialists will look after her. Aglaia won't be completely safe until peace is fully restored, but this will suffice for now.
Understood. Then is it safe to assume Aglaia is still somewhere in Astra? Even after putting her under house arrest, I doubt you would force your beloved daughter to travel all the way to Oderich just for your sake.
Ini bukankah dia ayahnya tidak ketahuan? Itu mencari kebun.
I'm already in Asperia, so I can arrange for our own transportation and security. Just give me the address, and I'll send my people there right away.
Very well, but just so we're clear, you know what to do with Wednesday if Kieran refuses to pardon them, yes?
Of course. If it comes to that, I'll get it done quickly and quietly. They won't even know what hit them.
The hell? Benar-benar apa? Kamu benar-benar buang kepada tempat terakhir itu?
I assure you, no one will come to any harm now that I have this footage. However, I still need you to come with me to the Tower of Fantasy and meet with Kieran.
If it means saving Grey Fox and getting the Federation off our backs, I'll do whatever it takes. But I'm the only one who needs to be there, Asarada. If Kieran asked for Anka and Nola to show up, I need you to help me to convince him.
I agree. This visit to the Tower of Fantasy is dangerous enough without them. Besides, I've always meant it when I said I have no intention of harming my sister's friends. Miss Nola, Miss Anka, this is the address my father provided. The helicopter is standing by. You can head out to find Aglaia now. After you get her, fly straight to Kylo. My father's associates will ensure her safety, and the rest of you will be far better off in Kylo as well.
And if Kieran refuses to make a deal? Your father made it clear that Grey Fox stays locked up unless you succeed.
If we fail, you'll have no choice but to infiltrate a heavily fortified villa and rescue my sister from isolation and potentially life-threatening danger. But that shouldn't be a problem for the likes of you, right?
Do you even have to ask? We're professionals. Although, you did say your family and the entire Federation would come after us if it came to that.
If
Sampai
it comes to that, I'll have no choice but to take on Kieran myself.
But according to Meryl, the Todd family is known for maximizing their gains while never getting their hands dirty. Cutting ties with them doesn't seem like something you'd do.
Miss Meryl seems quite familiar with my father's style, but I assure you that he and I aren't entirely the same. In fact, it's somewhat condescending of you to compare me to him so callously.
Gerak keluar. Masih belum ada seru-seru ini. Loh, kamu siapa? Ambil ketuk nggak bisa pakai ini. Oh, kayak di atas. Males aku mau TP aja. Ini gimana cara ngeklaim? Oh. Nice. Kemana? Mau explore karena besok. Konsol. Oh, udahlah, aku jalan kaki. Kamu ada kayak gitu. Suara apa itu? Wih, ada suara kucing. Kucing. Enggak. 10.000 non bangke. Alah bohong. Gak bisa dipakai. Ketawa bekusnya. Nah, pakai tangan ya. Nah. $1.200. Keluar dari mana ya? Tuh tadi kemarin tuh di liftnya mana nih? Liftnya di mana? Apa sesat player? Aku mau pindah nggak ada TP. Kocak. Sel penahanan. Oh, nggak ada apa yang lagi di penjara kah? Mas pintu keluar ya. Masih. Gak bisa masuk. Pak, ini aku gak bisa keluar loh, beneran dah. Beneran aja. Wah, kacau sih. Gak bisa keluar anjir. Yo, ini. Aku bingung jalannya muter berapa menit udah aku nih. Ini nggak bisa ya? Nggak bisa ditingkatin lagi. Wah, kacau. Aduh, lama kok nunggu lift. Langsung ngegas nih. Ini apa sih ini? Enggak manual. Kemarin aku mau coba, cuman agak kukira MMO, rupanya RPG. Tapi kayak sama sih dengan nggak bisa kan jadi dia banget. Ya udah, penting aku mau jalan story belum ya. Ada yang lain kan? Salah jalan ya Allah. Oh, salah jalan sih. Bentarnya yang konek kemana bang? Oh ya bener aja kita nggak bisa keluar. Aduh aku bingung. Dan keluarnya kemana? Bang tolong aku bang, aku ngestak bang. Gak bisa keluar. Monster di mana wah? Jauh kali kan? Oh ini dia. Hanya ketemu pintu keluar. Dari tadi aku muter-muter. Ya Allah ngebug. Ngebug aja. Lah aku di map tuh. Konsol kata gue sih. Ntar. Baca ulang. Beneran ya otaknya ada aja ngebug. Tinggal gerak keluarnya itu nggak bisa loh. Mula-mula. Paling malas sih indoor gini, robot banget. Habirin pula tuh. Pasti kena map lama sama baru bisa.
Authorization successful.
Ini space ada yang tidak ada yang dilupakan kan? Lagi. Akhirnya bisa juga kita keluar setelah 15 menit nge-stuck di situ aja. Salah. Terlalu banyak hal ini sudah diapakan ya pastinya. Itu bagus. Ini cukup nyambung semua dari mulai gray space entity apa itu semua. Gray space entity itu mungkin makhluk yang udah keluar dari hyperspace. Ketika keluar dari hyperspace, buat entity ini berubah dari gray space entity. Tapi kayaknya karena dan retracement juga itu bikin fantasi kocak mau kemana disuruh pakai supaya nggak mau aku anjir. Lah anjir bisa pakai ini. Coko nggak dibilang. Balik lagi. Dua tambah tersebut ya, bukan 3 kali, kadang 4 kali terus. Tadi itu 2 kali kejadian ya. Itu buat mereka buat tambah tersebut lagi tuh agak sulit loh. Ada apa? Mau Black. Katanya spesifikasi ini. Dicoba orang. Turun deh di atas. Nggak ada di bawah. Kadang random aja sih. Itu ke atas dulu gak sih? Gak kan bener ke atas dulu. Bang, aku mau pesan bang. Lewat sini kok, lewat bawah, kacau. Nggak di sini, di situ kita tuh ada 2 indoor nih. Nah, kita mau ngangkat di sini dulu, bentar. Kita nge-explore. Jalan dalam. Tahu, kita aktifnya dulu. Spesifik pasti di sini. Spesifik cuma 1. Kayaknya itu enggak tahu. Aktifin spesifik dulu, soalnya kita kalau buat bolak-balik tuh agak susah. Ntar aku ada ini. Nah, kok aku lupa. Dari tadi jalan terus loh. P. Pas. Lagi. Di sini tuh spesifiknya tuh ada 2 sih. Aku mau jalan. Cepet. Ke bawah kah? Iya. Like. Wah, jumper. Tunggu saya. Mana? Bawah. Udah. Kanan, ke bawah, samping. Cukup ruwet sih kalau itu berat. Banyak sih mungkin. Like. Lagi. Mana kamu kasih? Di sini. Banyak banget dah kalau mau buka-buka spesifik ini ruangannya. Perjalanan. Mesti jalan. Cukup sulit jalan ke sini tuh muter-muter loh. Area tuh labirin loh. Bangke balik lagi sini. Salah jalan. Asau, ini muter-muter. Mana sih jalannya? Ini kan udah. Ini area Indo tertanam nih, masalah sulit aja tempat nyari. Nah, bener. Awas kalian. Berapa ini? FF di 9 dulu. Itu 9 masa? Enggak ada. Ada dua ini kita jalan. Terlempar dan nggak bisa. Banget kayaknya guys. Mana? Ke sana? Salah jalan. Keren. Mana coy? Ya Allah, oh ya. Sama kayak yang tadi ya sih? Itu di sebelah lagi. Apa nih? Ada cepat, kalau kayak gini nggak selesai. Ini udah mau jam 4 ya. Mari dulu kah? Tadi ya tadi ya udahlah, pening lah posisi kayak gitu, kata-kata sama. masuk ya. Beneran dah aku nyerah, Pak. Nanti lah baru kita jalannya. Aduh. Selesai duluan, udah muter-muter ya, nggak ketemu juga nggak sih? Bingung loh jalan masuk itu kayak udah. Ada bus baru nggak? Sama-sama tuh nggak ada bus sih kayaknya. Belum ada yang baru. Seperti sana semoga. Mbak, masa duluan di sana. Sini. Ini parah mana? Oh, terus. Udah nyoba spesifik sini spesifik. Wah, kok spesifiknya dalam ini semua loh. Mampus aku dari spesifik begini. Spesifik dalam kali. Kita agak susah buat kesini ini. Ya tempat duduk kah? Bang, teman duduk tuh. Ya, itu kali. Nggak bisa ngobrol, kayak biasa. Balik lagi. Asal lah. Ada ku jalan kaki dari apa? Susah kali apa? Kesel kali aku. Mampus tuh jalan-jalan kayak gini. Mengasah otak kok ngebak loh. Masa jalan kaki cuk sana. Nggak, mau jahat banget sih. Suara peti kebukan. Mampus aku nungguin kayak ginian cuk, lama dulu. Gak ada jalan ini aku bayar deh. Nungguin ini habis 4 menit loh. Ada god nukleus rupanya. Ngebak bang, enggak ini enggak, karena enggak ada tempat duduk tuh, ini kebak loh. Guys duduk ini. Cepatlah sini, aku mau cepat. Loh, kayak gini aja lah aku. Pening loh, beneran deh. Dari saya tuh bingung kan ente, bingung kan? Tebak coy. Gak masuk akal tiba-tiba tempat ini. Aku mah habis berapa menit tadi buat muter-muter ya. Di situ gak bisa turun. Kok bisa tapi ya lah cocok gampang. Ya udahlah, jangan kayak kita. Cocok dengan kakek. Mending story dulu. Nggak ada jalan keluar buat apa kah? Kayaknya itu maksudnya ada jalan indoor, ada jalan outdoor ya. Fightingnya untuk nge-lag. Soalnya ya ini akhirnya sampai. Ada setelah berapa menit bermuter, kan nggak ada jalan indoor ya, ada indoor sama outdoor. Bener lah, toro fantasi aja, jangan toro fantasi ya. Sama kan macet. Lantainya ini ya, lantainya tuh kayak bening gitu aja. Bener-bener apa sih, bener-bener. Coy, ini aku masuknya gimana? Terus cara masuknya gimana tuh? Berkata lama, cepat. Oke. Ini nggak bisa pakai ini ya? Area ini belum gede, lebih gede dibandingkan yang di atas. Soalnya di sini tuh puzzle ya, puzzle sama labirin ini campur. Cara mereka masuk ke mana jadi? Ini loh, ada bocah.
Over here, researcher! Look who it is!
Gray Fox? What are you doing here? What happened to taking the helicopter over to Kylo?
We thought Asarada was up to no good again, So the boss and I busted Gray Fox out of there as soon as we arrived.
Look, that's not what we agreed on. The Tower of Fantasy is far from safe. And now you...
What are you blaming me for? The boss and I planned on taking Gray Fox someplace safe with the helicopter and waiting for you to contact us,
But I believe my brother's plan was too risky and insisted on coming straight here to prevent you from falling into the Federation's hands.
What's the matter, Aglia? Don't you trust me?
Oh, I trust you well enough. I trusted that you would use my friends to find me at any cost, and that you'll use the researcher to further the Todd family's interests. What I don't trust, however, is that you would defy Father so easily.
It was never my intention to harm any of Wednesday's members. I was simply giving them a bit of encouragement. That's all. And besides, how else was I supposed to make the researcher demonstrate such an extraordinary ability without a...
What if you were wrong? What if they can't cure the aberrants? How could anyone survive against so many aberrants without that power?
Then the Federation prison I trapped them in would have been the safest place for them to hide. I would have told Father that all of Wednesday had been turned into aberrants, and that I wiped out every last one of them. It would have been just like how I orchestrated your rescue. Except this time, you'd have to set them up with new identities good enough to fool him.
Then that's exactly what we'll do starting right now. The researcher is a member of Wednesday, and I won't let you lead our friend right into the Secretary General's waiting arms.
Listen to me, Aglia. If this was as simple as Wednesday provoking the Federation, I would have countless ways to defuse the situation and protect all of you. But do you even understand why I'm taking such extreme measures? The danger posed by the aberrants is far worse than anything you might have seen in File 049. I don't know how this so-called researcher cures the aberrants, and I don't care to know. But because your friend is capable of doing something like this, Kieran has a right to know about it. This transcends any political or family interests.
You'll need a much better reason than that if you want to convince me, Asarada.
Aglia, please. The researcher's unique power could secure not just Wednesday's safety, but also save countless others. Perhaps even all of Ida. I'm not at liberty to discuss any further details of my plan, but a genius like you should have no trouble figuring out the rest. So please, Aglia, just trust in me for today, and I promise everything will be made clear afterwards.
I can tell you're telling the truth, but your attitude of knowing it all without explaining is just like Father's, and it really annoys me.
Kita melakukan untuk tidak melakukan untuk
Fine. We'll be waiting for you back at the tavern, but if you don't show up, you're toast.
You have a really funny way of wishing people good luck. You know that?
Good day, everyone. My name is Yang, and I'm Secretary General Kieran's personal assistant. The Secretary General is ready to meet with you, Mr. Asarada. Please come with me. Looks like it's time for your big meeting. We'll just leave the rest up to you two. Actually, Secretary General Kieran specifically requested to meet with all four of you. This way, please. Hey, boss. Should we come up with an excuse to get out of here?
What's gotten into you, Anka? You're normally fearless to a fault.
Yeah, but there's nothing normal about the Asperia Tower of Fantasy, don't you think? This place is worse than 10 public security bureaus combined. It's like dealing with an entire army of Merrills.
Don't get carried away, Anka. An agent of Merrill's caliber is rare, even within the Federation. And they'd be lucky to have someone with even a fraction of her talent on their side. Besides, I trained you myself, so you have no...
But we were only supposed to grab the researcher and fly out of here. Now we're suddenly stuck in the Tower of Fantasy. It's like we're sitting ducks in a lion's den.
Or maybe a lamb thrown to the wolves.
That's enough, Gray Fox.
Miss Yang, here are the documents for the meeting 2 days from now. After the last meeting, Secretary General Kieran asked me to have you review and summarize their contents before handing them over to her.
2 days from now? Let me see. These are for the meeting regarding the network's smart city, aren't they? Make 4 copies, send 2 to my office, and deliver the other 2 to the Smart City Control Department. Make them single-sided, numbered, and clipped, not stapled.
Understood.
Meeting set for the afternoon 2 days from now. I'll need those files on my desk before 10 tomorrow morning. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Kayaknya aku minggu depan deh, siapnya juga cuy kalau kita lanjut dulu. Pasti aku mulai depan spesifik. 30 puls. Puls udah kantor.
Secretary General Kieran's office is at the end of this hallway. She's been anticipating your arrival. In the meantime, the rest of you can follow me to my office for tea and refreshments.
So, where are the tea and refreshments?
Right this way. If you'd be so kind as to step inside.
Inside what? Your custody?
Well, that's a luxury compared to prison, wouldn't you agree? Unless, of course, you'd prefer a stay in our high-security facility 20 meters below the tower. By all means.
So, you want us to surrender just like that?
Of course not. But our only advantage right now is Grey Fox. Aside from us and Asarada, no one here knows that a Grey and Grey Fox are the same person.
Even if we are detained, they wouldn't stop a Todd from playing games, right? While you two are in there, I'll find out what's really going on here, including what you and my brother are hiding.
If things go south in our meeting, we'll find a way to let you know. 3 against 1 is way better odds than taking on a whole crew right now.
Man, you guys and your big brains. It's a good thing we're buddies, because I can't keep up with all this overthinking stuff.
I'm grateful for the opportunity to see you again, Secretary General Kieran. I've been meaning to visit ever since our family's last dinner party, but it's hard to impose on such a busy person.
I take it you're the Kylo researcher who cured the aberrants in the video?
Yes.
Forgive me, Secretary General. I should have known to dispense with the pleasantries. Allow me to get straight to the point. When I sent you that video footage...
The answer is no, Asarada Todd. Team X was established to prevent the leak of File 049's contents, not to waste my time over the protection of some petty thief. But you did bring this researcher here. I'll give you that much.
Are you aware that our friend here is also a member of Wednesday? If you fail to rescind the order for their arrest, I doubt the researcher would be willing to tell you everything you want to know.
Kylo researchers, you never cease to surprise me. Tell me, what will it take for you to share the secrets of your aberrant curing technique with me?
Something tells me your idea of hospitality doesn't include steak dinners or fancy hotel rooms.
You're quite the talker, aren't you?
There's no need to continue this charade, Secretary General. That bottle of sleeping pills on your desk has all but given you away. And judging from the size of the bottle, it appears your prescription is even stronger than my own. Do be careful, as I've been told the elderly are not meant to take too much of... I can empathize with your situation. However, with the aberrants appearing more frequently and in greater numbers, and with Kylo up to their usual unspeakable schemes. Do you really have the time or energy to show—
No matter what you say, I simply can't let them go. The best I can offer is to keep them detained in the Tower of Fantasy until the situation is resolved. Then, we'll reconsider their fate.
Like you, Secretary General, I hate wasting time haggling, but I am determined to secure a pardon for Wednesday, and I won't stop until I get it. If you turn me away now, I'll have no choice but to add to your already sizable list of woes. You'll be so busy that a couple of file-stealing miscreants will be the least of your work.
And how exactly are you gonna do that?
Well, I could always start by uploading that footage onto Echo for the world to see. I can already see the top story now. A mountain of corpses appears. Omnium experiments believed to be at fault.
You'd pit the Todds against the Federation for some petty thieves? I knew it. You're not that reckless without good reason. Fancy that. Wednesday's genius hacker, the mysterious Gray Fox, is your very own sister, Aglia Todd. I believe you.
You'd better take that back. I'll have you sued for slander against my sister.
Good luck to the Todd lawyers, then. I've just received evidence of a cyber attack on the tower. The security system detected a droid at the tower's entrance. Tracing the signal, we found it being controlled from within the tower.
Enough. Secretary General. Perhaps we should—
Secretary General Kieran, may I speak for a moment? We were hesitant to believe SARA as well. But I can assure you that his only two concerns are protecting his sister and helping you fend off the temporal anomalies. That... If you're willing to trust Antoria, then I ask that you do the same for me. So please, grant us our pardon and let them go, and I'll tell you everything I know.
That's... Yang, come to my office.
Yes, ma'am.
I had no idea you were holding such a powerful trump card. Were you holding on to it all this time just to watch me suffer? I nearly went to war with the entire Federation just now. If you don't wish to tell me more, then so be it. Since it's clear I'm no longer needed in this room, I'm going to escort Aglia and the others out of the tower and to a safe place. If you'll excuse me.
Tell me, when did you get this badge?
Just today. When I disappeared in the video Asarada sent you earlier, that was me entering hyperspace. That was when I encountered a void piercer, as well as Antoria. She told me to show you this badge, and said it would convince you to help me.
To be honest, I'm surprised she gave it to you. Did she say anything else at the time?
She did. She wants you to restart the gate into hyperspace so that she can complete her mission.
Restart the gate? Could the situation have changed that much? During the first regression, I witnessed the opening of the gate with my own two eyes. At the time, humanity had just discovered the existence of hyperspace, as well as the ability to reshape our own reality through this exciting new world. The possibilities were endless, and we felt like gods who had awakened to their true potential.
Is hyperspace really that powerful?
Yes, and that was also when I designed this badge. The comet Mara was passing over Ida at the time, as though implying that it had guided humanity to an even higher plane of existence. I was convinced that Norns would be the one to lead us into the future, which is why I gave it the name Norns of the Future.
So, why did Antoria have this badge?
Because humanity misunderstood Mara's gift to us. Our forays into hyperspace eventually caught the attention of the powerful predators that hide within the fabric of space-time. What happened after that? Well, you've already seen it all, haven't you?
So you're saying the real world started to suffer only after the Void Piercers appeared? And that the aberrants were a consequence of these temporal anomalies?
If left unchecked, the Void Piercers would have turned everyone into aberrants, and Ida would have become a living hell. For that reason, Antoria and her soldiers entered hyperspace to engage them in battle.
Tapi nggak mungkin lah kalau makhluk abadi gitu.
I gave this badge to Antoria before she left.
Berarti tamu
One
yang
and
pertama
only
berarti
of
ini
its
kemarin
kind.
ternyata
She
mengeluarkan
swore she would
tenaga
complete her mission at all costs, but her hands were trembling uncontrollably the entire time.
Pas. Cok.
She said one last thing to me before she stepped through the gate. If someone comes to you with this badge in hand, I need you to trust them and help them with all your strength. Treat them as you would treat me. It seems that person is none other than you. And since you've already met Antoria, you must know by now that no matter how many soldiers we send into hyperspace, we can never truly exterminate the Void Piercers.
Bisa sepenuhnya dihapus, tapi Antoria mengatakan dia telah menemukan cara untuk menghilangkan.
If that's so, why are Antoria and her team still battling the Void Piercers in hyperspace? Aren't there other solutions for handling these temporal anomalies?
It appears Wednesday really didn't look into File 049 after all. If you had, you would know that the answer can be found within. The reality reshaping program. Faced with the Void Piercers, an undefeatable enemy, the Norns Federation poured all of its resources into executing this three-phase plan. Phase 1 was,
regulasi.
if reality is the calm surface of a lake, then every omnium experiment conducted by humanity is a stone cast into that lake. Agitated by the ripples in the water, the creatures living in its depths approach the surface and create an even bigger disturbance. Their violent thrashing eventually begins splashing water on the people casting stones into the lake.
So you're saying that omnium experiments are what attract the Void Piercers to an area,
Mungkin kayak umpan
and
gitu.
in turn they infect everyone within a certain range? That's why the Federation passed the Omnium Experimentation Prohibition Act.
Unfortunately, due to Omnium Technology's immense market potential, companies like Shooter Electronics and Aurora Industries continued conducting illegal experiments.
Illegal.
When a temporal anomaly appeared within Shooter Electronics' ring lab, it was because they illegally tampered with the Omnium Reactor's regulating program. Omnium research is inextricably tied to Omnium reactors. Whenever one of them is activated, it casts another stone into the lake, so to speak. The point where that stone enters the lake is known as a space-time singularity by Hykros.
But not all Omnium experiments result in aberrations, right? Back in Aurora Industries, I watched an Omnium reactor's activation with my own eyes, but I didn't see any aberrants afterward.
That's most likely because Antoria is diligently carrying out her mission, which is phase 2 of the reality reshaping program. The simplest way to calm the water's surface is to get rid of the creatures that arise from its depths. Antoria and the Temporal Anomaly Response Force are like a fishing boat out to capture them. They track the movements of Void Piercers from within hyperspace. When they detect a large gathering, Antoria and her soldiers rush to the area and annihilate them, thus preventing aberrants from appearing in our world. Then, with the power of the Reshaping Tower, we can augment reality in a direction that is not influenced by the Void Piercers. This allows us to alter the boundaries of affected areas and slow the spread of temporal anomalies. As for living creatures that have already become aberrants, in order to prevent them from exacerbating the situation, we use several underground areas to monitor and contain them. If the corresponding area can be reshaped, then the aberrants can return to normal as well.
Tarik semua.
Oh, I see.
Itu bukan main besarnya tak apa juga matiin, Cok. Yang itu nggak tarik, wah parah sih.
Antoria's mission was never to eradicate the Void Piercers, but to prevent their proliferation and the subsequent
Wah,
collapse of
Bara
human
menghapus
society.
ini, dia
The
menghapus.
reshaping tower's effective range is limited, and the battle in hyperspace is not
Kacau ini,
meant to
kacau.
last forever.
Balik bukti-bukti,
The phase's true purpose is to buy enough
Oh,
time
malah
for the
pencet ini
third and
kalku. Alah,
final
nanti kelacak
phase.
juga.
Ever since Antoria entered hyperspace to battle with the Void Piercers, the Federation has been accumulating the strength and resources needed to launch a second global time retracement, aiming to revert all of Ida to a time before the temporal anomalies. If we succeed, the surface of the lake will become peaceful once more, and humanity will have completely averted the catastrophe
Saya takut
caused by the
kebemat
temporal
lagi.
anomalies. But the date we've chosen for turning back time is still far away. But now that you've appeared with Antoria's badge, it means she must have discovered something so important that we need to accelerate our plans.
Oh, berarti kemungkinan waktu time retracement yang apa tuh terburu-buru ya. Scientific review.
Cat got your tongue? Getting cold feet?
No, Secretary General, but I'm definitely worried. Given the failure of the first regression, have you considered how catastrophic it would be if we failed a second time?
To be honest, it's impossible for us to imagine the consequences of a second failure at this time. The first regression was just a single, small-scale experiment. It hardly compares to a time retracement that will affect the... But one thing I can tell you is that with the help of artificial intelligence, the Federation has conducted an almost immeasurable number of experimental simulations. The reality reshaping program is the only option with a success rate greater than 0.
So, when are you planning to go public with this information? Almost no one on Ida knows about the temporal anomalies. Much less that the Federation is planning such a massive operation that will affect everyone's lives.
Sebelum ada eksperimen ini mungkin mereka akan komputer. Buat pengetahuan menjadi publik mungkin dapat mencegah lebih baik aberration terjadi.
Sharing this information with the rest of Ida would only cause even more panic, which would disturb our social order. If that were to happen, the Federation wouldn't be able to amass the strength it needs to execute the reality reshaping program. For this reason, I need to keep everything secret for the time being.
Saya dong.
You're entirely correct that this course of action will result in the loss of many innocent lives. But the temporal anomalies cannot be seen as ordinary natural disasters or scientific mishaps that require divulgence to the public. The fate of every living being in our world is at stake. I'll do whatever it takes to succeed, even if it means being described as a villain or a dictator in the pages of history. By asserting full control over every media and information outlet, I can ensure that by disseminating and promoting Blue Ida's ideology, I was able to enact the Omnium Experimentation Prohibition Act. Through various threats and incentives, I persuaded several of Ida's wealthiest families to contribute to the reality reshaping program.
Aren't you worried that your plan might go awry? If even one word of this gets out, the society you've worked so hard to stabilize will collapse.
Precisely. It seems you finally understand the gravity of my position, as well as my reason for pursuing Wednesday so relentlessly.
Despite everything you've done, what if the next time retracement fails?
Then it only proves that fate is no longer on humanity's side. I have another meeting to attend shortly. Once it's over, I'll begin the necessary preparations for restarting the gate to hyperspace. But it's going to take some time. Since you have this badge, you will now participate in the reality reshaping program as a special commissioner. I will assign Federal Agent Claudia to assist you. Reactivating the gate is no simple task, so please be patient.
I nearly forgot about something, Secretary General.
Are you talking about the order for Wednesday's arrest? Don't worry. I'll be sure to cancel it.
Oke, bagus.
No, it's actually about another member of Wednesday. Her name is Nola, and it's possible that she was part of a secret defense force squad in the past. But for several reasons, she has lost her memory. I was wondering if I could access her information to help her regain her memory.
A Defense Force soldier named Nola. I'll have Yang look into it. Just a...
Wah, apa nih? Coba kita kamu tahu siapa Nola?
Yang tells me that the person in this file's photographs is none other than Nola. However, as this file is classified,
apakah Nola ini sebenarnya seseorang yang menjadi seseorang? Oh, yo, sebenarnya untuk tidak kembali ya, pasti ada satu. Semuanya udah nyatu nih. Ada kedai udah kayak TP aja lah. Males ke merah aja main cepet nih. Busnya telah, enggak lah. Gue mau nyimpan buat bini gua, gak mau. Saya tidak mau. Simpan buat istri lebih penting. Apa Anda mau menghasut saya ya? Oh, tidak bisa. Bentar, mana Kleodin? Oh iya, di sini. Time retracement pertama tuh berarti dunia nyata, berarti Asperia aja itu baru itu jadi dunia, jadi kayak time lock, berarti beneran time lock sih, beneran time lock sih seperti nah. Itu nggak bisa, ini nggak bisa terbang. Nah, terus tidak sekarang. Coba. Benar sudah pakai velg das cocok. Aku cuma berapa hari yang ini aja gratisan semua loh, termasuk beli ya. Simpananku cuma buat apa? Kalau dari apa tuh buat ini, baju aja gak pernah ganti nih dari awal main. Grailer dari mana loh coba? Aku bukan sapu bang. Wajib. Ya, nah. Apalah main-mainan ini Pak situ. Rp48.000 tuh penyimpanan dari berapa bulan yang lalu. Aku gacha cuman gacha cuma ambil D1 D0 udah gak ada ambil lagi. Ini ada sini ada sesuatu. Orangnya cukup kompleks. Kita kenapa ada Grace Entity, kenapa ada banyak makhluk? Kok nggak bisa masuk? Nggak masuk. Wah. Tuh nggak ada baju. Belum pernah baca baju tuh belum. Paling gue baca tuh waktu ngambil yang buat ini. Buat apa? Avatar Nemesis.
Phantom just sent us a new message. It's a picture of Wednesday's official pardon, signed by Kieran himself. Looks like we're really in the clear now. With our friend back and our crimes cleared, Wednesday's finally ready to start a brand new chapter. Ask for a more perfect ending.
It's good to have you back, Gray Fox. Anka was so worried about you while you were gone that she could barely work. She broke more of my cups than usual, too.
Why do you have to tell her that as soon as she gets back, Mr. Baggis? And for the record, I wasn't that worried. My hands kept slipping because I was thinking of all the ways I could rescue her.
Kalau saya Weller, Anda apa?
You mean you were thinking of ways to save me from Lucius's secret
Aku
prison?
aja nggak bisa solo WB loh. Gimana coba?
And judging from your
Masa
expression,
Weller nggak bisa
it
solo
appears to be the truth.
apa? Bot-bos.
How was I supposed to know the kidnapper was your own father and not Lucius? You never see that sort of plot twist these days. Not even in TV dramas.
Oh, good work, Ace. Thanks for worrying about me, and for keeping everyone's morale up with your optimism. I expected nothing less from Ida's most legendary thief.
Oh, Gray Fox. It's so nice to have you back.
Hey, don't wipe your nose on my dress. It's tailor-made, you know.
That's not gonna stop me from hugging you. Besides, you can always buy another one with the 500,000 Norn your brother paid us. You're entitled to your share too.
Wasn't it supposed to be 1 million?
Phantom did say he would pay us the remaining half, but I told him that rescuing you was our own mission, not a job for money. So.
Oh, come on! Pulling that Robin Hood act in front of my brother? Seriously? He's rolling in dirty money. More than he could ever spend. You actually turned down his offer? What were you thinking? Forget it.
What the?
I'll think of another way to
Ini
get back
Asurada
at him later.
adiknya? Kok bisa Asurada jadi adik Gray Fox? Loh, kira?
The boss told me about you too, researcher. She said
Kok
you
bisa?
stormed the hospital and even kidnapped Lucius from the
Kok ini
public
anak masih di
security
bawah
bureau.
umur ya?
All for my sake. Go ahead.
Well, it's best if we discuss this in private.
Hey, Mr. Baggis, you said I broke more of your cups than usual, right? Now that Gray Fox is back and I have some money in pocket, let me cover the damages.
By the gods, I never thought this day would come. And since your last job paid you so well, why don't we throw in all the cups you've broken since you got here? Every
Di sini
last
sebutnya adiknya.
But I'll be broke again if we do that, Mr. Baggis.
Atau translate
And
ya?
besides,
Kebalik kah?
Rosalind invited me out to eat after
Asurada
work.
nyebutnya kakak.
If I showed up late because I
Dia
was
malah
stuck
dia
here
nyebut
counting cups
Asurada
all day,
adik.
she'd get so mad.
Masalah pronounce kah?
I received a communication a while ago. At first, I thought it was from a colleague at Hycros. But when I met her, I realized that someone had faked her voice.
You seriously fell for such a cheap trick? The Public Security Bureau has a whole list of tips for avoiding scams, so you might want to try reading through some of them. Just tell me how much they stole from you, and I'll pay you back for it.
They didn't take any money from me. But the trouble they made for me is still just as bad, if not worse. That's why I need your help finding this person.
Sounds simple enough. Hand me your terminal and I'll copy the data from that false
Ini kayak
communication.
brother sister
Once
itu
I
kan
find
kalau
something,
di atas
I'll let
sister
you
tuh
know.
bilang kakak tuh.
Thank you.
Brother tuh malah lebih
Don't thank me just yet, especially since my help doesn't come for free. In exchange for locating your mystery person, you're going to tell me everything you know about the aberrants in file 049.
But I thought you accessed the Federation's network when we were back at the Tower of Fantasy.
Don't remind me. I sorely underestimated their network defenses. So not only did I fail to access anything, I nearly got discovered by someone named Gestos within the
Kita
system.
super komputer lah. Kok bisa?
Whoever it is, I swear I'll have my revenge someday.
Wah, mau lawan AI. Mengerikan sekali. Mana? Oh, memang.
Hey, Nola. I have a present for you.
Is this a Defense Force file? Wait, that's me in the picture.
I got this from the Tower of Fantasy. According to the file, you were definitely a past member of the Defense Force, and you were assigned to a top-secret mission.
Thank you for all your help, researcher. It's just, even after seeing this file, I still don't remember any of it.
Apa dia ini orang yang pernah
Lose
periksa
hope,
tes
Noah.
juga.
This file is just a record of your presence within the Defense Force. Even though there's a background check included, it only assesses your capability for taking on top-secret missions. How could a single file possibly contain everything there is to know about you? Retrieving your memories is going to be a long process, so give yourself some grace.
You have a point. In any case, thanks for bringing me this file.
Apakah akan bertemu atau enggak? Tidak tahu.
With the sudden increase in miracles, the Federation has finally been stretched to its limits. More and more people are beginning to suspect that the Federation is hiding something from them.
Praise our Lord for blessing us with these miracles.
Our
faithful have only grown in number because of them.
Let it be known that these miracles are not gifts, but undeniable signs of his fury. Our Lord will no longer tolerate humanity's meddling with Omnium, which is why we must halt any and all experiments at once. Tell us, soldier, have you found the object left behind by Antoria before she entered hyperspace?
Not yet, but I have several promising leads to investigate. I just need a bit more time.
There is no time left,
Sekretaris
soldier.
yang
The
kok
gate
bisa?
to our Lord's domain is about to open ahead of schedule.
Tapi kalau yang ngomong
If
cuma
we can't
bertiga ini.
find the object, we will have to take a risk. To ensure the plan's success, we need more followers.
When you people are recruiting your followers, could you stop mentioning shooter electronics to them so much? All they do is sit outside of our buildings chanting, "Make Ada blue again." It's never wise to keep biting the hand that feeds you. Remember that.
The shooter ring lab was shut down by Secretary General Kieran long ago, so it's not like you're conducting any Omnium research on the premises. At most, those protesters are just crowding your doorway now.
I don't need to hear it from you. I asked you to help me block Merrill's report and buy me some time to fix things, but did you listen?
No. You just left me out to dry.
That wasn't the scholar's fault. Your request made it too easy for her to expose you. If you had properly controlled the Omnium reactor as I said, nothing would have happened at Shooter Ring Lab. Your mistake has severely impeded our research of T5. If we don't finish T5's development before they reactivate the gate, the Lord's wrath will consume every single person on Ada.
Enough. It's only because the Federation accelerated their plans that we have to come up with a new solution.
The monk is right. That's why I gathered you all here today. Alchemist Sage, you must halt your research and destroy all evidence of it.
How's this my problem? They can't track me down in the Tower of Fantasy. Unless... Wait a sec. That's impossible. You can't just hand out authorizer badges like candy.
It's true, Sage. Your assumption has come to pass, which is why you must be ready.
Our plan must undergo drastic changes if we are to overcome these challenges. I will continue waiting for our Lord's orders, but until then, you must all maintain the utmost discretion. When all preparations are complete, I will contact you.
Understood.
Cukup berat story-nya kali ini. Tapi seru juga sih. Dia bagus. Aku mau lihat lah yang lagi nge-explore kayak mana ceritanya. Perlu. Kerja lagi, Pak. SPA 190. Ganggu aja nggak bisa. Ente jangan macam-macam. Saya tidak bisa, saya tidak kuat. Saya bukan satu. Aku bukan winner. Ganggu aja. Jangan kan satu, dua aja nggak bisa aku solo aja. 1, 2 nggak bisa solo aja. Nah, tata perut sih. Oh iya, aku harus kembali ke tabut tadi. Cari lagi lah. Aspirnya belum lagi selesai. Aku mau dikepik Sepuh merendah. Ente tahu gak? Gue gak pernah solo VA loh. Kayak aja gue hampir gak pernah mainin. Gara-gara apa? Susah cari tim loh. Parah cuy, dibilang sepuh. Ente parah sih beneran. Kalau story ya, oke, aku tahu. Tapi kalau solo VA, oh Anda mencuru saya untuk bunuh diri. Aduh. Nah. Jauh. Nah. Bukan sini. Istri saya di sini. Ada tuh. Ada. Temen gue biasa telat. Kan biasa udah jam berapa itu pasti mereka udah mulai jam-jam 3 jam 4 tuh udah pada ngekas tuh. Yang paling sering online tuh si Hilda sih. Hilda Haks ini pasti online nih. Ini online tuh subuh loh. Nah, gak suara lagi. Apa sih buat semoga kayaknya XP deh. XP kita udah gak ini lagi. Nah. Gak ada. Ini kan udah ada. 18 menit. Mau apa dulu? Tidur. Mau storyan dulu. Susah juga. Apa ya? Gak bisa sesuai itu. Banyak banget aku udah aktifin. Berapa ya? Gue udah pegang 5 lagi. KP juga dari tadi gue lah dari jam 2. Jam 1 sih tadi sebenarnya. Cuman OBS gue gak bisa. Jadi pakai ini. Mau buka spesial dulu sih, spesial pada perlu sih buat ini. Belum. Film berapa sih? Kita pertama spesial dulu ya sasaran. Biar nggak selesai fokus. Bagus. Di area mana ya? Tembusnya ada 2 sih. Pesan juga ada buat masuk ke sana aja. Bingung aja gitu cara buat masuknya lewat mana. Belum bisa masuk ke samping. Kita ada samping. Bingung aja jalannya. Kayak di sini. hutan. Ini kita coba. Ini kan bisa coba dulu. Wah, gitu aja. Waduh. Kunci. Ini aku gak bisa pakai apa ya? Bawah. Setelah aku ambil sini, pasti aku tahu di sini ada. Cek dulu ada puzzle apa ini. Ada yang dulu betul buat masalah utama itu kalau kita bingung jalannya tuh nggak bisa ketemu. Ya Allah, ini kok ada mock dari NTE kok kaku. Ini kan mock dari NTE nggak sih? Ganggu. Bawah kan? Pondok mana anjir? Ini cara masuk atau itu? Oh. Caranya bingung, gue gak biasa jalan kayak gini. Kalau jalan begini ribet sih. Nah, tadi kalau sekitar sini ada. Ini pakai apa nggak bisa. B0S aku kan minggu depan sebelum lanjut. Tapi jalannya masih bisa keluar sih, kalau keluar tuh masih bisa. Ini masalah utama tuh buat lewat. Ini depan sini. Oh, di sini ya. Oh, aku dari kemarin tuh muter di situ. Tosnya di mana? Aku lupa tosnya di mana. Apa? Salah. Tamat tuh masih dulu. Masih ada di bawah lagi sih. Yang ini warna. Masa utama ini berapa nih? Ini 1. Bentar. Masalahnya 3 di mana? Ini 2. Ini 3. 2. Ya Allah, hilang woi. Oh, selesai. Muter-muter gini aku jadinya. Nah, bolak-balik. Itulah, apa itu aku mau bagi spesifik dulu. Lihat spesifik kalau nggak diaktifin kita nggak bisa bolak-balik. Yang penting spesifik. Entah kenapa nggak bisa ngopi. Gas aja lah, gak berasa. Udah jadi Resident Evil saya. Apin. Oh, itu bisa dimatiin. Ini spesifik. Masalah dalam ini tuh. Ya, aku udah pernah kesini kemarin. Kenapa nggak aktifin sekalian? Spesifik temukan kita hari ini. Wah, lama. Lama kabur. Anjir, gak segera. Cok. Badan saya. Aku. Apa nih? Wah, aku jadi kecil. Ini kata ngapain? Hah? Jadi kita ngapain? Ya ampun, Cok. Gak ada. Pas. Saya ngapain kocak? Kok aku jadi kecil sih? Ini ngapain loh? Kocak kita ngapain, Cok? Woi. Bener anjing, ngapain disuruh apa? Kok gak ada pemberitahuan disuruh ngapain gitu? Ngapain? Oh. Cote. Oh, bisa gini ya? Bisa jadi kecil lagi. Apa kita harus masuk ke dalam? Gak bisa naik kan? Lebih kayak bis sih dibandingkan manusia kalau jadi berat. Kan zombie ya sih. Kalau zombie gak gini amat. Oh ini. Nah, dapat satu. Kok gak ada? Oh, tadi itu. Ya ampun. Ini gimana? Ini gimana ini? Loh, kakak bisa digede. Wah, tidak. Pas. Sudah jadi gedenya gimana? Nok mustak. Wah, apa sih? Oh, masuk sini ya. Oh bener tuh apa ini? Tidak. Nah aku terjebak ampas cok. Oh jadi infonya jir. Infonya di mana cok? Ini namanya alatnya apa sih? Mana sih kacau kita nih. Kita ngancain ginian gak selesai. Ya aku malah jadi kecil loh. Apa coba? Hah? Oh. Cara keluarnya gimana? Ini ngebug loh beneran dah. Misi ada sesuatu. Wah bener saya ngebug. Hilok. Kocak. Masa gara-gara explore malah ngebug jadi kecil selamanya, cok. Dikutuk anjing. Aku dikutuk dari kecil. Nah, yang jadi gitu lagi. Mantap. Ini pakai proses. Oh iya ya. Emang bisa? Coba ya. Torpedo shell. Itu aku dapat. Oh siapa? Masih nge-winners. Dapat apa ya? Tutup deh. Udah selesai ya? Dari siapa ya? Merah nih aku punya akun ekspor. Hancurlah sampai ketemu semua. Gua kayaknya perlu dinas cuma 2 karakter loh yang bisa. Masalah tuh karakter lain tuh nggak bisa dinas. Kemana sih? Kayaknya aku nggak salah kemana tuh ada jalan masuk. Di sini nggak sih? Tapi kalau salah ada aberan gitu. Nah. Bang, lupa lewat bang. Gak mau. Ini bekas kan. Ini buat gacha jaga-jaga ya. Coba masa banyak 900 pun nggak sampai berapa. Bang, bisa keluar. Jalan ya. Masa tadi ada posisi buat kapal gitu. Jalan. Loh, ngapain ini? berasa nggak dimukul. Menurutku ada daerah sekitar sini yang pas berhenti. Nggak ada. Wah, cepet kali. Ini siapa? Bukan di sini ya. Kemana-mana. Bisa jalan. Wah, anjir. Ini kemana nih? Kemarin tuh ada loh jalan buat ke apa ya? Membingungkan. Sono ampas, waduh. Aku capek. Capek. Sini ya, masanya ada. Lah. Ngapain? Ada bagus. Gimana sih? Oh, udah selesai. Masih kaget tadi nggak selesai. Rupanya itu udah selesai. Wah, udah lagi. Itu prototype tuh, kebetulan. Itu udah keluar gameplay buat satu dengan dia masih indoor. Terus story bisa jalan ini. Setelah ini itu lama sih itu karena yang lama tuh yang apa 2 jam. Bentar, ini kan kotak mana? Langsung sini tuh di mana? Ada kah? Singarku di sini tuh ada di situ. Mana? Aku mau aktifin spesifik doang, malah sampai kita muter-muter gini yo. Ada beberapa jam. Ada 3 jam. Kita lihat jam lagi. Aktifkan banget tuh udah. Pokoknya aktifin apa dulu? Sebentar dulu. Enggak terlalu lancar, kan gue kan pakai itu. Kalau dia enggak pakai itu, dia lanjut lagi. Kucing. Bang, tunggu. Ya ampun. Kereta berikutnya. Oh, kereta berikutnya. Gas tuh udah melesin. Emang ngapain, Cok? Udah melesin. Gua dong jarang dah. Ini udah pada diganti semua ya, udah fix semua sih, nggak pakai tulisan tuh. Ini kok nggak tersedia 2 ini. Ini asurada gak sih? Anjir. Celah, aku mau aktifin apa dulu? Nanti baru kita apa? Lihat subak, batai. Tapi nggak ada roasting soalnya. Ini nggak kepake itu. Oh. Mana sih? Cuma saya ekspor aja. Orang ini rajin kali diapak nih ekspor. Aduh, aku males mau ekspor. Nah, nggak bisa. Kok nggak ada tempat duduk gitu kan? Bagilah 1 orang kayak gitu. Mbak, lupa duduk pak. Mbak. Mbak. Kali-kali gitu ngumpulin saya duduk. Udah kelamaan. Tanda belit pula tuh. Aku turun di sini. Jalannya tuh agak cukup jauh sih. Oh, ada juga yang mau pergi. Bingung nih, pasti jalannya mana satu, gas aja udah kita berdua. Ini nggak bisa, soalnya nggak bisa ngupgrade apa kok gitu sih, nggak bisa di-upgrade. Ini ya, jadi ini nggak bisa dipakai nih. Apa nih? Oh. Kita kemana sih? Kenapa tuh ngaktifin ini spaceship? Pokoknya spaceship tuh samain dulu, soalnya kalau kita nggak pakai spaceship nggak kita aktifin tuh. Mau di pipeline, mau di balik nanti. Mending nunggu apa nanti? Loh, bukan di sini. Jangan-jangan. Sendiri. Tinggal jalan. Mana coba? Ada jalan ke atas lagi kan? Oh, jalan kayak gitu jalan ke atas. Berarti harusnya jalan nih. Banget dan nyari gituan ya. Ada jalan ya. Coba sih. Mukanya sama betul. Nah ini yang nggak bisa dipakai nih. Entah kenapa nih cuma bisa buat ngecas sasar. Ada, udah. Ini ada jalan nggak masuk, nggak ada jalan lain kayak gitu. Jalan di atas ini nih. Kemana coba jalannya? Ada 2 space trip di sini. Nyari space trip aja kita sampai habisin jam-jam ini loh. Ini bagus, cuma saya salah. Wah anjir kena. Kabur bang. Enggak salah hit. Aduh aku capek. Gak ada jalan masuk. Kayaknya aku belum bisa muter sini. Gak ada jalan lain loh. Pasal satu cara kita harus ke Aurora Industri dah. Kocak, aku muter-muter. Gak ada jalan masuk lah tuh. Iya sih, satu kantor Aurora nanti kita turun. Baiklah ke situ. Turun. Tahu saya ini. Ntar bukan lewat sini, kompor kreatif spesifik. Malah jalan kaki. Habisin berapa menit aku? 12 menit, 40 km. 7 menit sih berarti. Ini nanti di atas itu ada Aurora Industri bawah ini. Bawah kan? Ngelek. Malah ini aja sih saya teman. Lah. Ini ntar. Subak, jangan, tidak. Aku mau ambil itulah nanti kita ngomong. Tutup. Ya Allah, genut. kalian. Salah kalian. Udah buka pintunya. Pintunya buka. Babi. Pintunya kenapa ketutup? Nggak bisa masuk kan? Nggak ada sumpah kecil. Buka. Datang kita lewatin ini, terus nanti apaan yang kepencet, beneran kepencet. Dikejar. Loh, water, air, apa ini? Wow. Itu cara keluar gimana? Alamak, aku nggak bisa keluar. Sih belum masuk. Samping kan? Nyari jalan ini ya, kayak nyari apa itu? Emang apa sih? Motor bang, motor. Apa? Ruwet banget deh jalan-jalan kayak gini. Ada air lagi di bawah. Gak bisa terbang. Cok, gak bisa lewat, cok. Tolong aku, cok. Ini ngapain sih? Allah, aku udah naik. Bangkit lah. Naik kan? Kenapa kampus? Masa kejebak di sini? Terletak. Aku sedang berusaha menahan dari godaan subak. Aku stuck ya. Gak bisa pakai apa anjir. Apa ini? Error kok. Ruwet banget dengan nyari jalan-jalan ini. Information source. Kok jalannya gini amat? Gak bisa kemana-mana lagi sih. Kampas. Oh, dalam ya? Blubub. transformation surfing nanti cok, badak tuh nanti cok. Halo tim. Antara sempat salah. Oh, skip. Mana sih anjir? Deket. Sedikit lagi. Finally sampai. Hah, mana? Di bawah. Akhirnya aku bisa selesai. Ini muter-muter aja saya tuh gak selesai ini lagi nih. Sekarang ini kayak mana nih? Udah oke. Cool. Ini keluar dari mana sih? Pas aku bilang, oh kita bisa keluar tuh. Di bawah sih. Di bawah pun nggak ada. Hai, muter lagi sih. Jalan itu banyak banget sih. Emang bingung jalannya tuh kemana gitu kan. Seginian sih story susah juga. Saya bisa nyelam juga bisa cari masalah ini. Eko. Mana ya? Wah, dari itu tiga persen. Nggak bisa itu harusnya. Nggak jalan kah? Bener, aku bingung jalannya, kocak. Apa ini anjir? Anjing cok. Gak jalan keluar gitu. Sampai aku beneran dah. Udahlah, bisa lagi anjir lah, cok, dan nanti stres aku sama ini mau baru nggak jelas tuh. Untuk aku udah ada ini, udah ada subscribe. Besok aja. Capek sih. Halo guys, soal lagi lanjut ya. Capek juga mau masuk dari story apalagi. Oke, see you next time. Coba besok aja, gue capek cok beneran dah. Bye. Lanjut dulu.